We welcome you back, everybody, on this Tuesday night here on SportsLine. I'm Hope Hines, along with David Davenport, Chairman, CEO of and owner of Shoney's, Chief Anderson, who is the Police Chief of Metro Police Department, and the young man on the end is Derek Keeler, who is in the Domestic Violence Unit. And we're talking about, you pick it up from here, the Shoney's Fun 5K run on Saturday morning. Now, you have some items here in front of you.
Right.
Tell us what's...
Well, they obviously, naturally, they're going to get this beautiful shirt, which is magnificent. It's a great thing. It says in the back of it, it says,
let's run together. Yes, absolutely.
As simple as that. All of us run together, have fun together for our police, celebrate them. And then, of course, in some occasion, they get a Shoney bear. And also, there's a goodie bag here that you may see all kind of goodies that from a lot of vendor partners. That they're going to be out there. They give it, you name it, it's here. From hat to stuff the kids will love it.
Stuff we don't even know what's in there.
We don't even know. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. All kind of goodies, you name it, they got. Whoever we deal with is bringing something.
And they've got breakfast after the race.
Oh my God!
You got to talk about that.
Shoney's legendary breakfast.
You got that right.
Oh,
yes, sir.
I mean, I'm telling you.
I don't think there's a finer breakfast in America at any restaurant anywhere.
Freshly prepared in front of before your eyes.
Yes.
After you
because I was eating it a long time before you ever thought about buying it.
That's right.
And it was wonderful.
And you look great, sir, because you've been eating at Shoney's. That's why.
I'm healthy.
Very
Chief, I think
healthy.
You wanted to say something.
Yeah, y'all got to quit talking about the breakfast. I'm thinking about that gravy and biscuit right now.
That'll make you want to get out there and put some shorts on and lose a little weight, right? Oh, me. Well, I know, Chief, you guys have challenges aplenty. There's no question about that. And as we just talked about a moment ago, with the explosion of the population in our city now, it puts the pressure on the police department, on the fire department, on all the public servants of Metro and Middle Tennessee. But by golly, you do it, and you do it so well. And I think you pointed out a moment ago, you're doing with less than most cities are, and that's just because apparently you've got a good model. You've got good leadership, and it goes from top to bottom, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, we do. We have, and I sat at the table at the Major City Chiefs Association, 73 largest cities, United States, Canada, and Great Britain. And there's no police department like ours. And I'm sitting there with New York, Dallas, Los Angeles.
Right.
And like I said, we're just so very efficient. Our people work, and they work hard. And they care about what they do. And one of the things that David helps us with is the funds from this run. We want our officers to be well-rounded. We want our officers to make good decisions, to have that life's experience, and education is a part of that. So over these 9 years, we've raised together with David
about over $200,000.
And 57 officers, 57 have received scholarships.
Wow.
And all the money goes into the Community Foundation, and the personnel select our officers for those scholarships, and we'll be doing more and more.
Derek, I want to go off in a little different area right here with you right now. Take us inside the mindset of a police officer on duty, and the split-second decisions that you guys face and must make.
Well, first it comes to good training. We have an academy like none other. The abilities that we've been given, that we've been taught at the academy, it's like no other. Now, life happens, situations come up. You use your best judgment, and you do the best that you've been trained to do.
Right.
And I can't think of a better department to work for than to work here, going back to having, I'm a third-generation police officer. This is where I want to be, and I take pride in that. I take pride in the city, knowing that where we've come from is a city and where we're going.
So what do you love most about your job?
I love the opportunity. I've had the opportunity to do a couple different things. I enjoy working in the domestic violence unit as a supervisor. I enjoy helping people when it comes down to it. That's why most of us got into this job. We love to help people. We like to do to make somebody's life better. And in my current job, I feel like we can help some people that maybe are in a situation they couldn't help themselves.
Yep. So, Chief, that's what it's all about. That's good training, as he talked about. And so, apparently, you have as finer training facilities and program as there is in the country. And without that, these guys, these men and women don't perform, do they?
No, they do not. And we do. We have a very fine training staff. And invariably, every time I talk to an officer that's been in a tough or difficult situation, he or she says, I relied on my training. Mm-hmm. I relied on my training.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And David, that's you got to be proud. You're sitting right in the middle of all of that with what you're doing here with Shoney's and your organization, your people meshing with Metro Police Department and a lot of folks who just love to run.
Right. I don't know if the proud is the right word. I'm humble. I'm humbled to be very humble to be part of this great cause, sitting next to Chief, and be able to leave an impact on someone's life. Mm-hmm. That's what that is all about. We all do everything in life to leave an impact on our own life, our family life, our friends' life. How great it is to leave an impact in the community that you live in.
Well, it's all about service, because police officers serve. What you're doing is you're serving the community in a different way, but you're still serving.
Right, by way of saying thank you also.
Exactly.
Without safety, two principles I believe in, safety and education in our school system. Right. Without those two, we don't have much to talk about.
No, that's true. Yes, yes.
If you're not safe, quite frankly, you and I sitting in peace today, not because of sitting next to Chief, because of the officer out in the street protecting us.
And that's why I would like to see, and I know that you all would too, would love to see just a lot of young people out there on Saturday. Just looking around and getting involved in our officers, just talking to them, thanking them for what they do, and learning from them. You know, look at the equipment, talk to them about the equipment, you know, and if you want to say, what are some of the tough things that have happened to you on your job? Ask them; they'll explain it to you. There's no secret there. You know, that's part of what it's all about. But young people need to get involved. Young people need to know what this police department stands for. And it's like you said, Derek, you're a third generation. You know, your whole family has been involved in this for years and years and years. And I don't think I've ever talked to an officer who didn't just tell me in no uncertain terms, for the most part, 99% anyway, I love my job.
That's right.
And everybody can't say that. You know how many people go to work every day hating what they do? Yeah. And even though it's dangerous, and even though you're taking your life in your hands sometimes, you never know. So you don't have time to prepare for that. So, well, I didn't mean that way. You don't know when it's going to happen. You prepared for it, but it happens just like that, and you have to act.
Hope, as a matter of fact, forgive me, as a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to join Chief to go celebrate one of the officers' life. If you want to talk about that, I don't know, Chief.
The Fraternal Order of Police has its memorial service tomorrow at First Baptist Church, downtown Nashville. And it's to honor those police officers that have gave that ultimate sacrifice, who died in the line of duty. And
Wonderful.
FOP sponsors that every year. And it's a very moving occasion. Our drill and ceremony team will be there.
Good.
And we invite all the public.
Folks, we have a wonderful, and you should be very proud of this police department. We're going to take a break. We'll continue right after this.